Hi guys, my name is Vani Duggal, aka the spiritualshewolf. I am a personal development coach and a mental health therapist. So you can DM me on Instagram if you want to talk to me about your mental health or anything. I'm always here to listen. I'm always here to help. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment down below about how your Sunday is going, and share this video across your social media platforms, and don't forget to tag me at the spiritual she wolf. So without any further ado, let's just get into this video and let's talk about resetting your life. So in today's video, we are going to talk about resetting your life, and it does seem like a very easy thing to do, but trust me, it's not. I reset my life every 6 months roughly. Okay, but over and over again it changes me into a new person, and it also takes out a lot from me. When I say reset your life, I literally mean starting off from scratch. So first things first, if you have already clicked on this video and if you are literally listening to me right now, you are already aware that you need to do something in your life, or you need to bring some change in your life, right? But again, that's not all. That's not where the story ends. With this, you need to have the courage and the guts to leave your old life behind and your old self behind, so that you can actually bring in new things in your life, because this process will really change you into a new person. When you know that you need to have a plan in life and you need to let go of some things, this is the perfect time to also come face to face with your flaws and your mistakes, and don't think about them as failures. We will talk about this more in the video. So there are a lot of areas in everybody's life, right? And it differs person to person. So the 8 life categories are health, relationships, finances, career, personal and spiritual development, recreation, which is basically fun and entertainment, environment, which is basically organization, and service, volunteering. So everybody needs to change something or the other in these 8 life categories. So get to know yourself better, ask yourself some questions, and see which area requires the most change and what you can actually do about it. When you become conscious of the areas that need changes, now is the best time to come up with basic to-dos that require minimal effort. This could be something like small habits that can bring up a good foundation to the major work that is going to come up next. If, for example, you want to have a neat and clean room, you can start off by just keeping things in their place. So that is a new habit that you could develop over time, and make sure you don't rush into this process and continue doing this for a while, basically a few weeks or even months, however it suits you. So now that your foundation is totally set up, it's time to move on to the major to-dos. This to-do list would actually consist of things that you will physically do, mentally do, spiritually and emotionally do. These also might be things that you are actually scared to do or scared to face, because this will really change you. Now, don't skip the step at all, because if you just keep on doing the foundation over and over again, like the basic minor to-dos that I talked about, it's not going to bring a lot of change in your life. Okay, so this is a very crucial step, so make sure that you do not miss it. So these were the major things that you need to do when you're resetting your life, or when you're thinking of bringing some major change in your life. I do have other complementary steps that I actually personally do daily, but you can also incorporate these in your process of resetting your life. So the first step I have for you is to have a daily, weekly or a monthly routine. Now, I do not exactly have like a monthly routine, but I do know what I have to do in a week and what I gotta do every day. So once I have that set already, it brings more clarity in my life. So you can also incorporate this in your process. The second complementary step I have is to have a vision board in your room, like this one right here. You can see I have this whole wall filled with photos of goals that I would like to achieve this year. Or you can even have it as a phone wallpaper using the app Canva. You can make it as your phone wallpaper or even your desktop screensaver. Step number 3 is to hang out with people who support growth mindset. I cannot emphasize on this particular step, and I literally cannot tell you how important it is to hang out with people who support your growth and who actually push you and motivate you forward in life. So please do that. Step number 4 is to listen to personal development podcasts. I will link some down below. Some of these are Jay Shetty, Lavendaire, Ashley Graham. So you can always listen to such podcasts which motivates you and pushes you ahead in life. Also check out the Spiritual She-Wolf podcast down below in the description box. Now that we have all of that big things out of the way, I do have 5 tips for you that could actually make your process even better, and it could also become less overwhelming for you. Sorry, I actually have 6 tips for you guys. Not just 5, 6 tips. So my first tip is to actually take it slow. Now, changes do not happen overnight, okay? We all know that, right? So you really need to take it slow, no matter how big that task is, just take it slow. Tip number 2, your consciousness plays a vital role. So just become aware of your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions. That will actually help you better in this journey. Tip number 3 is not exactly related to this journey, but yeah, it could help you get better at organizing and productivity and all of these things. It is to always write things down. For people who are thinking that I can remember everything, no, you cannot remember everything. You really need to write it down. Once you start writing things down, they become more clear and more real to you. So write things down. Tip number 4 is to have some conscious and consistent effort. Now, as I said before, it does not happen overnight. Changes and transformation does not happen overnight. It is also not a one-day thing. So that does not mean that you are sitting today and you are thinking, you know what, today I'm going to read a very good book. It's going to lighten me up. It's going to feed me some good knowledge. And then tomorrow you don't do the same thing. You totally forget about that book. It's somewhere in your cupboard eating dust. Don't do that. It's not a one-day thing. So you have to do the conscious and consistent efforts towards that goal that you're going for. Tip number 5 is don't see one mistake as a big failure. Okay, now I know a lot of people who actually do this. They think that just doing one mistake is equal to like their life ending, and this is actually called as awfulization. RECBT folks out there will really relate with me on this. They understand what I'm talking about. So it is not a linear graph, okay? So it's not always going to be stable. It's not always going to be okay. You are going to have your ups and downs. So make sure that you don't overwhelm yourself and you don't become discouraged or demotivated just by one mistake. It's okay to make mistakes. And tip number 6 is don't strive for perfection. Productivity means different for you and for me. Success means different to you and for me. We all have different meanings to such things. Do what works for you, okay? Now, if I am saying that read books because it's the key towards personal development, but you don't like reading books, it's fine. You might like listening to podcasts. Do that, you know. Don't just do something that you see on the internet, or don't just run behind those successful people routines and millionaire routines. Don't run behind that. It takes them almost years to perfect that routine, and somewhere or the other you even might hear them say that it is not perfect. There are days that they are not doing their routine to the fullest. They are not doing some habits to the fullest, and trust me, it's totally okay. It's your mental health matters, your peace matters. So don't overwhelm yourself and don't push yourself off the edge. Just another last thing I want to say is don't force yourself into something that you won't carry for a long time. It makes a lot of sense, and I have not heard this quote anywhere else. It is my original quote when I was writing the script for this video. So thank you so much. But yes, do not force things upon yourself if you are not ready to carry it for a long time. Okay, so don't get into a heavy metal workout routine, okay, if you know that you won't be able to take it up for a longer period of time. Okay, so don't do that. Whatever it is, start from the minimal and gradually increase it over time. Don't overwhelm yourself too much in the start, because that's where your whole hope will just go away from resetting your life or bringing any change in your life. So don't do that. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you like this video. But don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment down below, look in the description box for links. I do have my Instagram link out there. I do have podcasts that you can listen to, links down there, Spotify links. So make sure you download Spotify. And yeah, I will see you in the next video, guys. This is Vani Duggal, aka the Spiritual She-Wolf, signing off. Bye. So make sure you go down to the description box. Go down to the description box. That was sick. I don't know what mood I am in today, but yeah, that was sick. That was sneaky.